looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the full return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On second down, Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Good route. Good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
41 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive of return. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point up and good by Garibay. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
Complete, Jefferson the target.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On third down. It's Prescott.
On target to his man, likely. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 95 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up. But it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Prescott off play action.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A 20th carry here for Elliott.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 26. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Third and short yardage. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback. Keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd in there get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Garibay's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Stafford. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. He's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tackle the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Cowboys, they begin the new year 1-0.